They are bitter, angry, and upset that they are not where they want to be, and you are everything that they know they can never be. So you've got people pocket watching you, you've got individuals who are upset with their own life, and they are choosing to project their traumas onto you. You are oblivious to this all. Some of you are aware, obviously, but your main focus is on your stability. Your main focus is on your family, your role, your life. Your main focus is on becoming the better version of yourself than you were yesterday. It's stabilizing yourself, stabilizing your future. Meanwhile, you've got individuals who are so unhappy because they're not where they want to be in life. Even if they are in a role, in a job, this is not what they envisioned for themselves at this time in their life. So when they see you, they feel, how dare you? Who do you think you are? They feel like they need to try and humble you somehow to distract them from the pain that they're feeling on a daily basis. But if they project some type of mean-spirited energy towards you in that split moment, it makes them feel better. You know, for some of you, this individual is trying to work out how much money are you making, especially if you work in a certain role or if you have your own side business. This person is emotionally blocked. They feel a lack of love in their life. They hate where they are at in their life, in whatever area. If they are in a relationship, there's a lack of love. This person doesn't even love themselves. Now, the self-love healing journey, as I always say, butterflies, is an ongoing journey. But this person is not even taking the steps to try and heal certain aspects, to even start liking themselves. That's the thing. This person doesn't even like themselves, let alone love themselves. And because they don't like themselves, they get angry with others, especially you, for even daring to like yourself. So you can't even pay this person no mind when you really check it, because this person don't even like themselves, let alone like anyone else. So it doesn't even, you understand what I mean? But it's still annoying, right? So this person, they don't understand that, because they lack self-awareness, right? So they don't understand that their energy is seeping through. They've tried to keep this energy contained in regards to how they feel about you, how they feel about themselves, how they feel about others. And they have been trying to send energetic attacks to you. So whatever they're feeling within, they try to project that onto you or to other people that they feel threatened by. But it's being blocked because this individual is emotionally unstable. They're emotionally unbalanced, right? And I feel like this person is in some type of deep, entrapment within the mind. They feel like they feel bounded, they feel stuck, they feel restricted, they feel trapped. They could be in a toxic relationship, they could have addictions, they could have toxic habits, and whenever they're around you, you shine the light onto who they are not. This could be a person in a position of power for some of you, right? Because this is the devil card. The devil card rules the 10th house. The 10th house talks about, titles, status, leaders. Capricorn rules the devil card, and Capricorns are the leaders. They are part of the leadership group. Even if this person is in a higher position than you, this person's not happy, because to them, you seem free. You seem optimistic, you seem at peace with yourself. Whenever you are around this individual, you trigger their fears. You trigger their fears about how much time they've wasted. You trigger their fears about not being free within one's own body. You just have this way about you. You could be very sultry. You could be very seductive. You could also, I feel like you own this energy that you possess. Some of you are not aware that you have this specific energy. It's given siren vibes. It's given ethereal vibes. And you have this energy whereby you're just magical, ethereal, mermaid-like energy that is just floating through life. In their view, they feel like they're watching a movie, because they watch you a lot, they watch you a lot, and you have that ability to bring fantasy into real life, and you could actually look like a real life, fantasy character in their view for some of you. So this is, I'm picking up strong feminine energy here. So this could be another feminine that's extremely jealous of you. And I also feel like this person could be jealous of your creativity. They're jealous of for some of you, you could be expecting a child. You could be a mother. They're jealous of your nurturing skills. They're just jealous of your healing abilities. Even if you're not a mother, you've got this natural healing quality that they can pick up on, they can feel, and they feel like they haven't got that same energy. Their energy repels. Their energy actually repels because they're stuck and stagnant, and they refuse to heal. They refuse to release this stagnant energy that they've got. Instead, they project, they try to bully by being passive aggressive. They could be quite abrupt, quite rude. They may not understand that they come across this way, because this is a type of person that could be emotionally manipulative, and they can switch their personality traits depending on who they're connecting to. But this person is angry with you because you possess these natural qualities that they felt, for some of you, they possessed. Even if they do possess these qualities somewhat, they actually use it for manipulation. You're just being in your energy. You have this full acceptance of who you are. You are loving every inch, every part of you, and it makes you so beautiful within. And you could actually be very physically beautiful or handsome, whether you are a man or a woman. If you are a man and it's another male that's jealous of you, then this individual feels like, how come you get a lot of female attention? That's because you have a healthy balance between your masculine and your feminine side. You're not inappropriate. You know how to reason with people from the opposite gender without being explicit and without making people feel uncomfortable. You are okay with being in your receiving energy also. Okay, you take care of your appearance. You smell good. You look good. You look like a whole snack out here. There's levels to this. I can go on. And even if you're a female listening to this, the same applies. So this person is in the Four of Cups. We can't help them. The only thing we can do is remove ourselves away from them, because I feel, butterflies, that this individual felt like at this stage in their life they should be like a leader. They should be, some top dog out here, and they could be viewing you in this way. Again, there could have been like some type of fall from grace. Maybe they clash with bosses. Maybe they feel like they should be a boss at this stage in their life, and they could be thinking to themselves, why are you so happy? Because you could have a job that's lesser than their job. Please take what resonates, right? And they just assume that you should be treated a certain way because of your job role. Let me tell you something. Your job role is not who you are, right? It's just a title. This is what this person doesn't understand. And whatever job role you are in, you give 110%. And that could be another thing. Even if it is someone in a position of power somewhat, they don't work as hard as you. So now they're feeling some type of way that you've got all this energy, that you love your job, because they could actually hate their job. There's many levels to this. You carry an energy of someone that is high vibrational, someone that is happy, someone that, maintains that inner child, someone that nurtures their inner child. That's the actual secret to what makes you happy. You nurture, you're healing your inner child, right? Healing your inner child is ongoing. You're healing the traumas from the past. You're mothering yourself. You are fathering yourself, whether you are a male or a female. You're not allowing your past to harden your heart. You're seeing the beauty in life. Like a child, when they're born, when they're a baby anyway, they see the world as a magical, beautiful place. That's how you view the world. You're seeing the world through a child's eyes. You're looking at the beauty in small little things. Ladybugs. I know some people got their reservations about ladybugs, but I personally think they're beautiful. They're cute, right? Ladybugs, butterflies and, colors and flowers and, small things that some people take for granted. Like, you're seeing the beauty within these things. You are very creative. You express yourself in whatever way you know how to. You may like to cook, you may like to bake, you may like to paint, you may like to sing, you may like to dance. Like, you're just an incredible person. And this person is like, how? This person's literally cracking out, cracking up and crashing out, I should say. see how both words combine? It's literally, and it might not be overt when they speak to you, but this is how they feel inside. They feel also, how did you get over that pain? They may have known of a trauma or something that happened to you, and they are oblivious as to how you overcame this trauma, as to how you overcame this pain, especially if it's someone that you're related to. Especially if it's like a sibling, especially if it's like a friend that was like a sibling, especially if it was an ex-partner who you stayed in contact with. That's why I say people are exes for a reason. Everyone's different, but me personally, someone in that, dynamic may feel like there could be another chance, but anyway, this could be an ex-partner. This could also be someone you considered as a friend. This could be someone that never wanted to like you, someone that never wanted to be your friend, because they just felt like they just didn't like you because they were just jealous of you. They're jealous of your peace. They're jealous of the way that you balance things out. They're jealous of the way you are balanced. They're jealous of how you are able to maintain healthy friendships without manipulation, and they're jealous of your authenticity. What they see and what other people see is what they get. You don't put on any pretense because you are learning, or you have learned, to just embrace yourself. And it's like, this is me. Take me as I am. I'm not going to pretend to be a clown to fit into any clique. I'm not going to downgrade myself to be approved by who? The only person I want approval of is from God, universe, spirit, creator, whoever you believe in. And you continue to put your best foot forward. You are continuing with your healing journey. You're working with spirit. And you have impeccable manners. You come across as very classy and graceful in the way that you talk, in the way that you present yourself. There's just an air of class and mystery about you that this person wants. So there's an admiration here, but it's also a jealousy. Very vengeful, and the reason why they're in this energy is because, again, this is a strong energy and a huge emphasis of this individual not being where they want to be at, and that's your fault. Okay. Take it to the spiritual courts, because if they try you, you're protected. So you're just doing your job. You're just doing what spirit, God, universe, angels want you to do. And that's spreading love, and that's spreading light. And that, in some cases, for most of you, is spreading healing. And your actual energy is exposing the toxicity within this person or these people, and that's why they don't like you as well, because you're triggering their demons. And you could also be triggering them into healing, which they are in refusal to do because they're in this comparison energy, and Spirit's saying your advice is don't stoop to their level, with the 7 of Wands in the reverse, right? This is also saying that whatever they're throwing at you, it's not working. Maybe at a time, maybe for 7 months, for some of you 7 years. Please take what resonates. When you were 7 years old, that could be an important time. Maybe this person is an older sibling or something of that sort. Maybe they had some type of control over you. Maybe they were able to block you. They were able to sabotage you through manipulation. But Spirit is saying those days are over. Archangel Michael is going to step in if he hasn't stepped in already. And Spirit is also warning some of you to cut the cord from this individual, because this person is definitely trying to dim your light. They're trying to draw you out. They want you to act out of character so that they say, oh, look, I told you they're not all that they cracked, all that they made out to be. I told you that they were like me. Someone working in the shadows. You see, they want to swap energies with you. You see, it's more easier for them to do that than to actually heal, You see, energies like this really pee me off because they don't know what it took for you to even get to this state. They don't know what type of trauma you had to work through. And that's the difference between yourself and them. You choose to work through your trauma. These individuals, they it's almost as if they surrender to the trauma. They embody the energy of the trauma. They become that trauma, and then they try to project that trauma onto. It doesn't work like that, darling. Not in your time frame. Not in Spirit's time frame. You know, Archangel Michael is ready for them, because what they're trying to do, they're trying to make you lower your light. They're trying to dim your light. They're trying to out your light. They want you to be unbalanced and unstable. They're moving in the shadows. They may try to use, or they may have used, the art of manipulation. Very manipulative individual. A lot of manipulative mind games they try and conjure up, because they want you to feel small. So they will do things and maybe say things for some of you to try and isolate you, to try and make you feel small, to try and make you doubt yourself. Remember, this is all projection. This is how they feel inside. And the more they continue to do this, if they're in this energy right now, the more they're going to be trapped, stuck and blocked and be put in spiritual jail where they want you to be. You know, this person is being urged to heal, but they're trying to resist the healing by coming for you and